to you and welcome to Adelante, Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are nearing the end of Hispanic Heritage Month, but it's important to introduce you to a doctor who is making a difference through magic. What made him combine the two? Our Dan Ponce has his story.
What does magic and medicine have in common? You probably think not a whole lot, but a renowned physician at Northwestern University believes doctors can learn a lot from magicians. And for the past 10 years, he's been dazzling the next generation of physicians.
Magic re-entered my life.
A great magician not only entertains his audience with mind-blowing tricks and illusions, he also creates a story for his audience. Dr. Ricardo Rosenkranz has been studying and performing magic for 20 years. Watching him on stage, it's amazing to think he's also one of Chicago's top doctors, a professor of clinical pediatrics at the Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine and doctor in the neonatal intensive care unit.
And I realized that magic and medicine had all sorts of connections.
Born and raised in Mexico, he first fell in love with magic when he walked into a magic store in Mexico City.
About 20 years ago, I walked into what I like to call the magic store that time forgot.
And since then, he's carefully honed his craft, even building up to a 90-minute stage show called The Physician Magician.
How about some magic?
Yes.
Yes?
For 10 years, he's been teaching a course in magic and medicine at Northwestern.
Spelling it in your head? Or are you doing the visual number?
He tells his students there is no substitute for the science of medicine, but in learning magic, a young doctor can improve his or her skills in communication, storytelling, ultimately connecting more with patients.
What was even more impressive was how he tied medicine into it. So he kind of made this comparison between how a magician controls a room and how a doctor should compose himself before the patient.
A great magician creates a script for the audience. The script has many elements to it. And a great doctor also scripts out those performances.
Because physicians are often tasked with such difficult and life-changing conversations, the performance aspect of being a good doctor is essential.
The true performance comes at the hardest and gravest times.
Faculty members say Dr. Rosenkranz's course is among the school's most popular.
We always ask for feedback at the end of the course, and his feedback is always like off the charts, really positive.
When describing the similarities between magic and medicine, he's careful to use the word illusion instead of negative words like deception.
Everything in our life is an illusion. Even health, as I say, is an illusion. We think we're healthy, but maybe something hasn't reared itself up yet.
At the end of his course, he gives students a choice.
You can write a 15-page single-spaced essay, or you can perform in a magic show. And I'm proud to say that in 10 years, no one has ever written an essay.
Dr. Ricardo Rosenkranz, one of Chicago's very own. Dan Ponce, WGN News.